Ready? Right 88.
Mike Bobo. Here we go. Back.
Ready?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as it's...
Take a set. Still 180.
53.
Great.
I'm coming for you, son.
Ready?
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Great.
Let's go, D. Jam it.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Check. Ready? 180.
Check. 53. Mike.
We got it. Ready?
He'll have a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case,
Set. 180.
53 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming after you. Alert flare.
Ready?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come get some.
McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've got things going there.
Here we go. Here we go. 988. Let's go. Check 9. Check 9.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Ready? Right there to 3.
Right there. 56. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Newton. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We got him now.
Ready? Ready?
Mike Spopo, you ain't going nowhere.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Newton. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeout.
Ready? Ready?
44 to Mike. Check pass. 25. Check.
Ready?
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
56. Check 56. Blue down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mike's 56.
Watch one. Hey, check 20.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a long.
What's that? 180.
Right there. 56.
They're not ready for this, man. They still playing soft.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it...
Right to the 3.
44. Watch the run, watch the run. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Underneath, he's got Olsen. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Newton now to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Newton and Olsen here with a connection. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To throw is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good breakup. Ready? Ready? 56. Check 56. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
On first down, it's Newton. Underneath, he's got Olsen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Newton now to throw. Underneath, he's got Olsen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. And
the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.